It's Wednesday. Okay, I'm going to try to do this video real quick because my grandson is coming over and I have to drop him off at the daycare, so hopefully I'll have time to show you my grandson. Okay, we're going to talk about pH today. I'm going to do a test here. Okay, so it's going to be brief, and to some of you who don't understand about pH, it's very important to have this here so that you know if your body is overly acidic or overly alkaline. We should be somewhere between 6.5 and 7.0, which is neutral. Now, there's a lot of you out there that's trying to get your pH to go all the way up to 8. Some people want it at 14, 12. Look, all you have to do is get this and watch what you eat. If you eat a lot of acidic foods, your body's going to be acidic. One way to know that your body is overly acidic: fungus, yeast, colds, you're sick a lot, discharge, women, men, mostly women. So what causes these things? Your diet is what you eat. So in the morning, upon rising, nothing in the mouth, no food, because it changes your blood. And you want your blood to just spread out. You don't want it to clog up like that. Okay, so we want to just have it, the cells just spread out. So in the morning time, I take a piece, just a piece, you don't need a lot. Build up some saliva. As you can see, it's green. Now, you have different ones in the store. Some may start out at 6. The hospital, I forgot where it starts out at. All you need to know is that when you wake up in the morning, it should be at 6.5, and I'll tell you why in a second. Okay, so let's see where I'm at. I'm at 6.8. Now, my body is acidic, but it's okay. It's what you put in your mouth to continue the acidic process. So if you are 6.5, okay, just like I said, and you turn around and have some donuts, some soda, some coffee in the morning, well, guess what? You're going to be in that acidic mode, and it's going to change your body completely, and you're going to know because you're going to feel it. You're going to feel lethargic. You might have, like I say, yeast problems, and you got to consider this too. If you are acidic and you're on medication, any type of medication, you're going to be in that acidic mode. If mine says 6.8, how do I bring it up a little bit to where it's like 7.0, which is neutral? It's not overly acidic and it's not overly alkaline. I'll start eating fruits or greens, or I have, hold on, some spirulina. You see, to balance the two, I might put an apple and this here, or some orange juice and some fruit, and put some green to balance it out. You don't want to eat too much of acidic foods in the morning, like a lot of cereals with sugar. Try to balance the two. Now, I'm going to attempt to draw this pH, and hopefully you can see it here. So I'm going to draw it out in a thicker marker so that you can see. Okay, I'm going to attempt to draw this out. So here's my little notes here. I've been studying the pH in the body, studying nutrition. That's what I'm doing now. And my grandson is there, so bear with me, you guys. All right, let me just do this. All right, I'm going to draw the pH scale here, and I'm going to do it in red. So here's, can you see that? Here is 0. This is acid. And then in the middle, this line here is 7, and this is neutral. Okay? And here is alkaline, 14. Now, all blood reading, all blood range starts here. I'm just going to put it here somewhere. Hopefully you can see. It starts at 7.35 to 7.4. Okay? All blood reading, all blood range. Here, a person can die of acidosis, which is 7.22. So when I say over here 6.5, Now that depends on this here. Some starts at 5. This one here starts at 5.5, and it has, mine was 6.8, but I still have room. You just never want to go past, you don't want to get close to 7.22 because you will die. You can go into a coma and die of acidosis here. Okay, remember I told you the blood reading is from 7.35 to 7.4. Now if your blood is too alkaline, we'll put 8 over here. 8.0, a person can die into a coma and have alkalosis. You can die from that. So you don't want it too high and you don't want it too low. The body's normal acidic should be around the range of 6.5. If you get down to here, 5.0, you have cancer, fungus, yeast, a lot of hormonal balance. And if you're on medication, you definitely are going to have issues over here. So when you go get your blood test, they should tell you what it is here, or just buy it yourself. Now the two things that will keep the pH balanced, one is the lungs and 2, the kidneys. Okay, now when you work out like cardio, when you have that deep breathing, what that does, you're burning oxygen, carbon dioxide, the muscle is releasing glucose and a little bit of small lactic acid. And the kidney, and we're going to talk about the kidneys. The marker almost running out. Alright, I'm going to try to draw this here. This here is the Bowman capsule here, okay? This is a Bowman capsule. Y'all look it up. If you took anatomy and physiology, you know how the body works, okay? And then you have what we have. These are tubulars. Looks like this. And then it goes down into your bladder. So you have the Bowman capsules, you have the tubulars, and the blood comes through. Once the lung is filtering, the blood comes through these tubulars and it filters it out, and then it comes down into your bladder, okay? And then you just pee it out. Now, one way to help filter it is drinking water, okay? Drinking water. So remember, you don't want to be too high up. So if you get close to 7.22, you don't know, your body will let you know that you're not in homeostasis, that you're feeling sick, okay? You can die at 7.22 and 8.0. So it's always good to stay between the range of 6.5 and 7. But if you get too close up into 7.22, you can die. And you don't want that. So that's why I said, like my blood reading, I gave you that. I have plenty of room to work with. But if you all out there are having issues and you're trying to become a vegan and you're trying to become a vegetarian and your diet is still jacked up and you're still sick and you're having blood problems or you're having heart problems and things like that, you've got to consider what damage you have done to your body. Now, for 35 of my years, from the time my mother put food in my mouth up until I became a vegetarian, 12 years vegetarian. But before that, I look at 35 years what I have done to my body. And we don't want to consider those things. We think, okay, because we, become a vegetarian, that everything's okay. We may have done more harm than good. Okay? And it's only through the grace of God that I pray that I'm okay. And I'm not going to worry about it because, like I said, you just never know what you do to the body. So if you continue to eat unhealthy, then the chances are that you're going to have problems. So I just pray that my body's okay. And if something happens, okay, if I find out something, there's nothing that I can do. It's not because me being a vegetarian, it's that the years that I have ate food that should not be in the body out of ignorance. I had to have my bacon. Yes, I did. I love fried chicken. Hello. I don't desire those things. So I pray and ask the Most High to heal this temple, his temple, because he's going to give me a glorified body one day, so I don't worry about those things. So it's very important, people, that you keep your pH in order. If you are within those range in the morning, have you a fruit. Or just take you some spirulina, which I'm going to have in a minute. Matter of fact, I think I'm going to have some now with you. You want? Okay. All right. Hold on. So I'm just going to have some spirulina. I already had my breakfast this morning with my grandkids. I'm just have an 8 ounce. Just like this. Okay. What is this going to do? It's going to alkaline it. Remember I told you the 7.22 and 8.0, you don't want it to be too high. I don't know why some of you want, oh, I want my pH to be 8 point this and 7 point. Well, you know what? You go right ahead. You're going to go into some type of coma and you will die. If that's what you want to do, more power to you. But that would not be wise. So I'm going to have a scoop of this. That's my grandson in there. So I just take a scoop, put that in there like that. Just straight spirulina. I like this one because it doesn't have that gritty taste like some of the other ones out there. And I'll just drink it. We should be, eating and drinking greens. Today I'm going to have me some kale. Kale salad. Or you can drink in a 16-ounce glass. But this is food to the blood. And allow the lungs, to push out the carbon dioxide, all these things, lactic acid. Yes. We've got to cleanse the blood. So, here we go. And you drink it. I tell you, I thank the Most High. A lot of people don't want it. Oh, I don't want that. Ooh, no. But then you want to eat healthy. But then you sit up here and you're still sick. And if you eat meat, you're going to definitely be sick. I don't care how much fruit, because meat is 70% acidic. So what does that tell you? That's it. So I just wanted to come in and show you guys and educate you on what I understand, because I'm studying nutrition now, and a lot of the stuff I do know, and there's a lot of stuff I don't know. So I'll have this under my belt as well as cooking and doing other things. So just take time and study the body, study the temple of the Most High. If you could just change, if you can come away from the meats. Like I said, we probably have done more damage than good, but you can't worry about that. You got to start where you are and then keep moving forward. But if there's something that happens, it could be either your hereditary or something you have done that you have no knowledge of, because things don't come up to, 10, 20 years later. And then you find out, oh, you got something wrong with you. But don't let it get you down. Okay? We're going to have a new glorified body one day if you believe. All right, you guys, so with that said, I'm going to make some meatball soup. Put some herbs in there and some, I think I got some spinach. If not, I'll put something else in there, but I haven't decided. Like I said, everything in moderation, and just up your greens. My food consists of 70% of raw. When I say raw like this, or salad, or smoothie. Okay, and 30% cooked. So that'll give me my, 100%, 70, 30, 100% range. Some people, you can go 80, and then 20% cooked or steam. You see, vegans, they eat 100%. Like I said, I'm not a vegan. I'm a vegetarian. And if the Father has me legumes, I'm going to go straight to the scriptures, and I'm going to eat the way he tells me. I'm not going to eat the way man tells me. Because what happens is we get caught up in listening to what everybody says, and then you give up and you get frustrated, and then you go back eating the same way, or you just don't care anymore and you give up altogether. So think about that. Alright, you guys, I'll be back with more videos.